Hi, Cherie Rivas is my name, and I've been really fortunate to be working with Toni-Maree for several months now. And I have to say, she's been absolutely amazing at helping me unravel a number of issues that were really holding me back in my professional business. So, I'm a health and wellness coach, and I've been operating very successfully for about 18 months now. But I really wanted to grow my business and scale it up. And I felt that something was just holding me back, and I really wanted to figure out what those issues were. And Toni-Maree's been fantastic in helping me really sort through a lot of things and resolve a lot of those issues that I was really holding on to. So to be really specific, a couple of the things that I found through working with Toni-Maree was that I was holding on to an awful lot of shame that I really didn't need to be burdening myself with anymore. And probably the main reasons I was carrying a lot of shame was I spent the majority of my life overweight and unfit and being really miserable with myself, basically, and always ashamed of the body that I was living in. And it's only been the last 5 years that I've really turned my own health and fitness around. And although I haven't felt a sense of shame in a very long time, it actually hadn't really clicked that I didn't feel ashamed of myself anymore. So just by having Toni-Maree guide me through that process very gently, as Toni-Maree does, it was almost like this ta-da moment where all of a sudden I realized that, hang on a minute, I'm carrying this sense of shame, even though I don't feel ashamed, and it was just an unnecessary burden. So it was like this weight was all of a sudden lifted off me just by simply working through that process. The other really valuable process that Toni-Maree and I went through was helping me to realize that I didn't need to live within the parameters that had been established for me as a child growing up, and a lot of those really restrictive boundaries. Things like, I had to be seen and not heard, and I had to keep my voice down, and that the things that I had to say weren't important or valuable. And that was obviously in my role as a health and well-being coach. It's critical to be able to get your message out there. And obviously that was really holding me back in my business as well. So working with Toni-Maree has been absolutely critical in making me realize that the message that I have to share with other women is extremely important, and it's a strong message, and it's a very valuable message as well. So I have to say that now that I've been working with Toni-Maree, I'm completely confident in my ability to really grow the business and to share my message with as many women as I possibly can. And, I don't think that would have been possible were it not for the help that Toni-Maree has given me, and the steps that we've gone through together to identify what those sticking points were for me. So, if you've got issues that you think are holding you back, or, you're feeling stuck for whatever reason, I would thoroughly recommend working with Toni-Maree. She's absolutely amazing. I also have to say that, if you've got health and fitness issues that you'd like to work on as well, I'm here. I'm more than happy to help. And if you'd like to follow more of my journey, you can find me on Facebook and Instagram, Cherie Rivas, Health and Wellness Coach, and also my website, cherierivas.com. As I say, Toni-Maree's been amazing, and I would thoroughly recommend working with her.